All right. We're at 304 Studios in Jonesboro, Arkansas. This is an STS Pod Club production. Right. This is episode 721, episode 119 of Rolling into Mempho. I'd like to thank everybody for the just a tremendous, we will talk about this on WTF coming up, tremendous month. I have not seen all the numbers, but I'm pretty much sure this was the biggest all episodes of Memphis in May. That's right. Patreon, go to stspod.club, and in the right hand corner, go ahead and go to link of all links. You can go to Patreon. You can go to our Facebook. Facebook is awesome. We post all Memphis wrestling videos and all kinds of stuff on there. So Facebook. All right, this past week, we had 3 shows. That's right, 3 shows. Matt Williams, AW Dynamite, which is our review show of Double or Nothing, and also Cassette Wrestling News. It was it was a cassette kind of bulletin that Jeff Osborne, my buddy, sent out every month. Just crazy to think that they were doing the podcast back in the day. This is some USWA wrestlers in 1991, and they didn't talk about stuff like this in 1991. So go out of your way to listen to that. Follow us on Facebook. As I said earlier, we give away prizes if you're part of Patreon. So go to stspod.club. Make sure you're following on Facebook. We also do the Shiznit Minute every day. Shiznit Minute every day. Reels, everything. There on our Facebook page. All right, guys. Every week we do hits, misses, MVP, question of the week, and what's happening and must see. Now to the upcoming events, and then on with the show.
We are Memphis Wrestling. Join us live. Starting tomorrow, June 4th, Impact Wrestling star Alan Angels is coming to Memphis Wrestling. Plus, United Wrestling World Champion Danny Limelight. Save $5 on advance tickets with the code ANGELS at checkout. Next Saturday, June 10th, join us live at Ghost River Brewing on Bill Street for free Memphis Wrestling. Party starts at noon. Bell time is 2 p.m. It's free. Sunday, June 25th, the Pope is coming to Memphis Wrestling. Meet the Pope at our VIP experience and catch him in action live. Thursday, July 13th, Memphis Wrestling tag teams with the Ingomar Baseball for a big fundraiser benefiting the Ingomar Baseball team. Sunday, July 16th, Dr. Tom Pritchard is coming to Memphis Wrestling. Saturday, August 19th, Memphis Wrestling and the Pontotoc Run Club are fundraising for St. Jude. Tickets and sponsorship opportunities are available now. Experience the stars of Memphis Wrestling live. All tickets are on sale now. Get yours right now at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com.
All right, we're up. We're going to start with hits, not up to. We're going to start with hits today. Hits. Really compact show. I just want to say this right. I thought the whole show, the way it was produced, that's a big hit. We had Fenway against Bosby at the very front. A really good match. I thought Fenway looked really good here. Better than he's looked before. Good match. Big hit for the opening match. We had a video with Van Vicious, and he's talking about Hollywood Jimmy getting hit. They fired Vane. I'm not sure what that's about, but he fired Vane. Van Vicious, always like him on the microphone. I really like this. Big hit. And then the other big hit coming up was Vicious got handled easily by Big Swole. Love the Big Swole slam. Love the pounce. Big Swole over Van Vicious. We had a small video with Ash Taylor talking about he has a new member, which I'm assuming is Brother Ryan, Brother Triple R. Ash Taylor with the little video there. Very well produced also. Shout out to T-Bone on that one. Then we had the women's title match. I was waiting for this from last week, and it was part of my what's happening. Nyx against Cassandra Golden. Very well put together match, but I loved the finish. They had so much stuff going on, and just everyone going out of their way to try to interfere. I love the finish. We had a DDT from Nyx on the title with Cassandra Golden getting pinned 1, 2, 3. All right. Another hit for me was G.O. Savage and Draco against Uncle Phil and Main Event Bradley. They have new gear, Main Event Bradley and Phil. Am I the only one that notices that? Probably. New gear, including a mask for Bradley, which got ripped off, and he's got a bald head. Oh, surprise, surprise. I love this. It was very well done. Good, solid match there. This segment with Tim Grind and his son, Lance McCade, signing with Memphis Wrestling. Love this. Huge hit. This is the kind of stuff that you see young high school kids actually signing with colleges, and this is kind of what it is. It's about signing a contract, giving your life over, I guess, to Memphis Wrestling. Memphis has some really good trainers, and it'll be exciting to see what they do with Lance. Lance had this huge grin on his face the whole time, and you could tell he was loving it. Hit was the main event. That's right. Tommy Dreamer, PCO, against the Posse. Big hit as little Chris, or Mr. Chris, I'm sorry, Chris. Mr. Chris pinned Dreamer. That's right. Mr. Chris pinned Tommy Dreamer. This was a crazy match. They ripped the mat up. We had blood. There was just all kinds of crazy stuff. I loved this, but I was in a total shock, popped big time to see Chris pinning Dreamer. That was our hits. Our hits for week 119. All right, we're up to misses. Misses for week 119. Pete Brankin, we got to talk. We got to talk, man. Us ball people, we got to stick together. You didn't say one word about Bradley being bald and you being bald. Come on. We got to stick together, Pete. Bradley, me, and you. We got to stick together. That was my only miss of the week. He has to stand up for the ball, people. Come on, Pete. Stand up for us ball people. All right. That was the misses for week 119. All right, we're up to MVP week 119. So who is it? Who's your MVP? MVP's got to be the Posse. They beat Dreamer and PCO. Oh, my God. Great match, fun, but with Chris, Penn, and Dreamer, the Posse become the most valuable players, the MVP for week 119. All right, up to question of the week. Question of the week comes from 5-star fan. I loved seeing Dustin on Question of the Week last week. When are we going to get a new episode of Shooting Star? Well, buddy, thanks for emailing me and asking this question. And you can email, if you're somebody else, you can email or call. We'll play your question right there on the screen. If you're a Patreon member, go to Patreon, go to STSpod.club, link of all links, and you can listen to a Shooting Star episode right now, brand new episode. If you are not a Patreon member, it will be up on all feeds on June the 14th. Thanks for sending in your question there. Question of the week, week 119. What's happening? I tell you what's happening. We're up to what's happening week 119. It's the Posse. That's what's happening. I actually thought they were going to retire. And you see what we got. They came back. They beat up Dreamer, and oh my goodness, they beat Dreamer and PCO. What's going to happen now? Are they going to go back for the belts? Hey, that's what's happening. The posse's what's happening for week 119. All right, week 119. Must see, must see. Oh, y'all know what this is. Dreamer and PCO against the posse. Simon even had some blood coming out of his mouth. I think this is the first time we ever saw blood on Memphis Wrestling. Must see, must see. Dreamer, PCO, posse. Fantastic, crazy, wild match. Go out of your way to see that. Must see for week 119. All right, guys, you know what I'm fixing to say. And I do apologize for my voice. My voice is going out today and this week. And I know that's what I do here at STS Pod. I talk, but unfortunately, my voice is kind of going out a little bit. So you probably heard a more scratchy voice of BT. I apologize for that. But guess what? Same bat time, same bat channel on the best little wrestling podcast in the business. Be there. And as everyone knows, I love my mom.